Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. And so today's video I'm going to be showing you my spring TBR. To be completely honest, I don't have much of my spring TBR as I am doing a challenge, so most of these I'll probably be reading anyway, just generally on my physical TBR, but these are the ones that I'm hoping to get to as they don't really give off spring vibes. I'm being completely honest, I don't think I have any spring vibe books on my TBR. Most of them are like fall vibes or summer vibes. I did struggle with this one, so I did kind of just put it as books that I really like need to get to because I've been putting them off for so long. So let's just get right into it. First off, we have Emma, and this one has been on quite a few TBRs and I would like to get to it. It's just classics I enjoy, but like I struggle with as they take a while because obviously the font and stuff, but I do feel like this one might take a little bit less time just because I watched the movie, and if it's like similar, I kind of already know the story, so I do feel like maybe I'll read it a little bit faster. But I don't know why I just keep putting it off, and I just need to get to it already. And I feel like, does spring give off classic vibes? I don't know. This cover kind of gives off spring vibes, maybe some vibes, I don't know. I'm hoping to get to this one. Then we have Crowns, and I am a little bit nervous for this one. I don't know how I feel about it, but I am so excited. I believe that this is about two sisters and one was like took at birth or something like that. I'm not too sure, I could be wrong. Princess Rose is heir to the throne of Siena. Trained from birth to fear the witches that killed her parents, she will do anything to defend her kingdom. Stolen from the palace at birth, Ren Green Rock is a secret sister no one knows about. She usurped the princess and ordered at the witches of Arthur who raised us. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I mean, I'm intrigued, I'm excited. This does give more off like fall vibes, but I haven't really been putting this one off for so long, only because, you know, on my physical TBR, because I only got it for my birthday, but it has been on my TBR generally. I like want to read lists for too long, so that's why I've added it onto this TBR. Then we have Dating You Hating You, and if you don't know this already, this has been on so many TBRs. I do believe it was also on a seasonal TBR. I just need to get this read. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why. I just can't pick this up. I know I'm going to like it because, I mean, it's Christina Lauren. I've never had a problem with Christina Lauren books before. I don't know why I'm putting it off, honestly, but I just need to get to it and stop putting it off. So hopefully I'll be able to do that very soon. Most of these would be like the start for like March, because obviously that's when spring kind of starts. Well, spring starts, I think, the end of March, but these I'm going to try and read in March, but some of them I might read in February, so we'll see. I'm hoping to get to this one very soon though. Then we also have The Wake Up Call by Beth O'Leary. This is the last book from Beth. No, I actually have The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary to read, but this is their newest book, and I mean, I'm intrigued. I've only been putting it off because I've read Beth O'Leary books before and they're okay. Sometimes, almost the time, I start to get bored with the plot a little bit, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one. I am a little bit nervous. I'm hoping to get to it very soon, and I think I might listen to the audiobook for this one, so it might help me out a little bit. Then we have The Maidens, and this one I actually did start last year and then put it down, realizing that it just wasn't the time, as I kind of wasn't in it was okay, you know, but I wanted to give it a chance, and because I wasn't in the mood for it, I kind of like got what was happening. Again, this one does kind of give more fall vibes than spring vibes, but I would still like to read it in spring, as has been on my TBR for a while. I did really enjoy The Silent Patient by this author, so I'm hoping that I'll like this one. And this one is also like dark academia vibes, which I also love. This is set at Cambridge University, and it says, I won't read the whole synopsis, but it says, you are invited to join the Maidens, a secretive set of the brightest, most captivating students, the group from which each victim will be chosen. I mean, it does sound really interesting. If you have read this, let me know if you liked it or not. What was your thoughts? Because I need some convincing to read this one. Then we have Guild by Raven Kennedy. I've heard so many amazing things about this series in general. I've had the first and second book, so I'd like to start it. I haven't heard a bad thing about this series, but I just don't know why I can't pick it up. I just feel like with fantasy I find very hard to pick up, because I'm always like, what if I don't get the gist of the story? What if I don't like it because I'm confused, but then everyone else loves it, and then there's me just there not liking the book because I don't understand it. I just feel like sometimes I'm not smart enough for fantasy. I think that's a little bit of an insecurity within myself, and that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't read this, because everyone loves it, so I'm a little bit nervous in case I don't, just because maybe I'm not smart enough to understand it. Then we also have These Violent Delights, and this one again has been on my TBR for a while. I did start this a while ago, read a few chapters and then put it down, realizing that it just wasn't the time, but I am very excited for this one. This is like an enemies to lovers type vibe, which I love. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I put it down because I just felt like it wasn't the right time and I didn't want to read it with it not being the right time, because fantasy I always have to put more work and energy and like mind work into. I am excited for it because I believe that this is about Juliet and Roma. They were were friends. Then Roma betrayed Juliet. Roma was Juliet's first love, but then Roma betrayed Juliet, so now they're like against each other, but they have to come together, work together, save something or something like that, and then we'll know what happens. So I mean, it does sound like a great plot and a great story. Then I have Dance of Thieves, and I also have the second book of this series, and I have heard a lot of people love this book. A lot of people have rated both books 5 stars, and so again, I'm nervous in case I'm just not smart enough to get it, but I really do want to read it. I am excited for it. I'm hoping that I will love it as much as everyone else. But it's a formidable outlaw family that claims to be the first among nations, a son destined to lead so suddenly into power. 3 fierce young women, the Queen's premier guard, a legendary street thief leading a mission, determined to prove herself. It sounds good. It sounds interesting. I'm very excited. Some people do prefer the second one over this one, so there's like different things, but everyone always just loves the series, so I am nervous but excited. And then finally we have A Study in Drowning. Again, this one has been on my TBR for a little while. I am excited about it as this does sound really interesting and different from what I normally read. I'm excited to give it a go. I could be wrong, but it might be YA, so that is the only reason why I might be a little bit nervous. But I think YA fantasy I might not mind. I could be wrong. I might like it a little bit more than like YA romance, for example. But yeah, I don't know too much about what it's about, but I just love this cover. It is stunning. And that is why I got it originally. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I'm excited for it. So those are all the books that are on my spring TBR. Like I said, I don't have many. I don't want to overwhelm myself, especially because I am doing a challenge for the next 2 months until the 1st of April. So I'm just being a little bit lenient on myself, and hopefully I can get through quite a few of these. But thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to follow me along on my journey of reading 60 books in 60 days, and the playlist will be in the description below. Leave this emoji if you're watching to the end, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!